Are you ready to get up?
No, not yet. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of half marathon training. So we had a good week this week. We had a lot of fun workouts, and let's just dive straight into it. Fun week this week. So I share with y'all what I did. So Tuesday morning we had our first workout of the week. We did 5 mile at 10K pace. So I was doing it about 6:45, 7 minutes, somewhere in that range. Felt really good, actually. We were hitting the range of 6:45. I think my average was around 6:47 per rep, so that was really good. It was really cool that morning, which helped a lot, allowed me to help maintain that faster pace. And then the end of the workout, we did 4 by 150 meter, just some strides to help loosen up my legs and just help with recovery some. All right, as you can see here, here's my splits. So yeah, we were doing about 6:47, 6:50, somewhere in that range. And then the 150 was about, I don't know, like 30 seconds each. So not really going all out, but then again, it was supposed to be a mile pace. Here's my heart rate data for any of y'all are interested. I did have to take some longer breaks at the last 3. I had to stop and then continue into my recovery. That was just me getting worn out a little bit. Then Tuesday afternoon, we did a 20-minute recovery. Legs felt great, surprisingly. I was thinking for the harder workout that morning that my legs were going to feel a whole lot worse than they did. Pace was really good. I think a lot of that was just we had a fast warm-up, and then because of the shorter time, it just didn't average out that low. So I was pretty happy with that recovery. Moving on to Wednesday afternoon, we did 50 minutes easy. The pace was pretty good, especially for my heart rate. I had a 159 average, as you might notice here. Just did easy, just light work. It was quite a fun run. Here's my heart rate for those of you who are interested. We were pretty consistent. That drop down there at the beginning is just a warm-up, just us at the half-mile mark, going to stop and stretch. And then besides that, it was pretty consistent, I feel like. Moving on, Thursday afternoon, we did a 70-minute steady run. This run was pretty interesting. So it was just a long run, and our trail, it was just a lot of laps I was having to make. I'll put a picture up there so I can show y'all what I mean. Here you go. But as you can see, it was just a lot of laps. Kind of got a little boring after a while, but you just got to do it. Not all runs have to be fun, but it's important you get them done. Here's my heart rate too, pretty steady still. Had to take a little bit of a break about halfway just to regroup. But besides that, it was a pretty steady run. Friday afternoon, another 50 minutes. Started off a faster group of runners just to catch up with some of my friends. So we were pulling about 7:30 pace. Then about 30 minutes in, I decided that I needed to back off. As you can see here, my heart rate started to rise. So I was like, hey guys, bye-bye. And then just stopped and continued on about 8:30 pace, just focusing on recovery for the workout that was coming up tomorrow. So moving on to that workout, actually, this was a fun workout. This is my first time really doing a half marathon pace in my workout. So we did 2 by 8 minutes at lactate threshold, which was about 6:40 pace for me. Those went really smooth. We had 3-minute recoveries between. Felt really strong through those. Then we had a 5-minute easy break, and then we had 15 minutes half marathon pace. My legs were a little bit sore during this workout, but we got it done, and it was fun getting to experiment the half marathon pace. Here's my heart rate. Again, we were pretty consistent, actually, surprisingly, considering we had those faster intervals. As you can see there where my pace was up for those 8-minute sessions. And then here you can see my split times. Ignore the one that's crossed out. That was just the way I put it in my Garmin app was wrong. But yeah, we were doing pretty good, I felt like. Hit my 8-minute target for the half marathon pace, which was really good. And then moving on, this brings me to the last run of the week. We did a 100-minute long run again. This time the pace was really surprising. About the same effort as last week, except last week we had about 9:40 pace, and now we had about 9 flat pace. So that was pretty surprising. Heart rate was pretty steady throughout it, which was also pretty good, especially considering the 9-minute pace we were doing. Now this run was also pretty interesting because we were out running at this park, as you can see here, and at about the 50-minute mark I decided to go run off on these trails. And what I didn't realize is that these trails led to an area of the park that was an off-leash dog area. That should be pretty self-explanatory as to what happened there. The dogs were off the leash and they came at me. That's not important. We did just turn around and went back to the rest of the park. It was pretty nice getting a change of scenery. So yeah, just a fun run that day. Just felt really good. Got about 11 miles done. So moving on to what's to come next week. Next week's an off week, so not a lot of running that week, or at least I'm not going to make a video on it. We have I think 9 miles total of the week or something like that. But the week after that, we're going to be back in, and then we have 10 full weeks in a row of hard training, and then it'll be race week. So please stick along for the journey. Check out all my other videos if you haven't seen them yet, and see y'all next time.